Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Levi. I'm here to talk about coffee. We are a small business in Peru. My business is Luya Coffee company, which trade coffee from the farm to coffee shops in town. And we bring opportunities and technical knowledge to the farmers. We have some problems. Low value of Peruvian coffee beans, lack of technical knowledge and education, and almost no national market for Peruvian coffee. So, we got an insight here. Peruvians don't appreciate coffee, and Peruvians don't drink a lot of coffee. We are facing a big development opportunity not taken yet. Despite this situation, Peru is producing great coffees. We're in the 10 producers of specialty coffees around the world, which are the great coffees. So I decided to go for this strategy. Number one, increase international exportations. Wrong idea. We're already selling in a large scale, and prices give no much profit, actually. So, after my fellowship, because of YLAI, Presidential Present, and Millie Coffee Roasters, I go for this, Peruvian coffee for Peruvians. We want to expand the national market by offering added value to our Peruvian beans. In what way? Top quality roasting. I found a gap in the national market. By example, the US, the average consumption per capita is 9.2 pounds. In Peru, it's only 1.3 pounds per capita. Of course, we are producers, the US as consumer. Different markets, right? But not Brazil. Brazil are producers and consumers. Brazil is #1 producer in the world of coffee, but also one of the highest consumers around the world. So I think we can do something in Peru. The strategy already worked in Peru with food, restaurants, and craft beer. So does in the US. And actually these things come together. Coffee, craft beer, and restaurants. It's boiling in Peru, restaurants and craft beer. So I expect the same for coffee. Average comparison in the market for Charlesville City and Lima. But our population is 9 million. And your population is 48,000. Our coffee shops and restaurants are more than 21,000. And coffee shops and restaurants here in Charlottesville are 109. But you'll be surprised, because we do have only 6 coffee roasters in Lima, as well as you. I think we can grow. Our target market will be 21,000 coffee shops and restaurants, plus 63 wholesale stores of Peruvian supermarkets, which support Peruvian products. My financial sustainability I did this for the next 3 years with a very, very low target in mind, which is less than 1% of the total of restaurants and coffee shops in Lima. With a small amount of coffee, selling to them, it will give me a profit in the first year of 24,000 for coffee shops and restaurants. And for Peruvian supermarkets, in the first year, with a very small amount, 4 batches only per store, it will give me a revenue of $6,000. Plus, I plan to double that in the second year and maintain that. It's a low risk profile that I set here. This will make us grow, of course. Luya Coffee Company will grow, and I expect that. But most important, 223,000 Peruvian coffee growers in more than 338 districts will benefit from national demand instead of exporting, which we are doing now, more than 98% of specialty coffee. We aim to generate a big change in the coffee industry in Peru. Thank you.
So maybe I missed this in the presentation, but how do you make people want to drink more coffee?
Yes, that's a big challenge. My strategy will be, we begin in selling better coffee. We begin in that. And we begin to present the coffee in a different way. What we want to do is make a better roast. And make the owners of the places try a coffee, and then let them try and enjoy and engage customers in that. We do this because there's a big trend in Peru with food. People is very foodie in Peru. So it comes with coffee at the end of the rest of the food. So, hey, you better try this. This is a new roast. In that way, we are engaging the customers. Not we directly, but the restaurants and coffee shops. And they are looking for that now. So we have the capacity to offer a better quality for coffee, so people can engage with that.
Is there a competition for like the morning jolt there? Is there yerba mate or something else that people are drinking that is waking them up, or do they not feel the need like we do?
It depends on the district. Right now, I think that happened in the financial district in Lima. Yes.
So more people are drinking coffee in the financial district?
Yes, for sure. And a lot of coffee shops are there in the financial district.
Could you, this is, oh, go ahead.
No,
I was
go
going to say,
ahead.
how are you incentivizing your customer base in the restaurants and supermarkets in terms of profit or whatnot to be able to expand your reach?
For supermarkets, I mean, my prices are low. I give them a big gap for profit for them. In supermarkets, it will be about 30%, which is, I already talked to Totus, which is another supermarket, not the one I mentioned here, and they say they are making about 20% per bag there. So I'm giving 30% and better coffee, so I expect them to at least try it and try to sell it for wholesales. And for restaurants, it's different. We manage lower prices because we don't expand in bags and labels and all that stuff. So we can offer a better price even, so they will make more profit.
Got time for one more.
What did you learn from Millie Joe that changed your attitude?
Yes. Actually, I learned the most important thing, I think, is that I learned that it's possible. It's possible that I can do that. Because Millie Coffee Roasters is not a huge coffee roasting, as I've seen in other places that they process 2 tons a year or more. So I think it's possible for me to start with that.
Thank you.